concerned with what method? Yes, get list. Is it clear? We are concerned with get list. If I double click on this here, if I double click on this, sorry, if I double click on what? Get list. If you go to the ABAP tab, what is the function model associated standard now? So what I'll do, I need to disturb this. I need to modify this. Again, if you go back to object-oriented concepts, right? Whenever a subclass wants to implement superclass method, what it has to do? We have to redefine that particular superclass method. So what I'll do, I'll choose what? Get list. Understood? I'll choose get list. I'll choose edit what? Redefine. Am I clear? Done. Since I redefine, it is coming what? Separately. Done. Now I'll double click on this. I'll go to what? ABAP. Am I clear? Just double click on this. Go to ABAP tab. What is the function model I have to associate? Z, yeah? Z BAPI underscore company co underscore get list. Continue. Done. Choose this. Click on what? Program button. Do you want to generate template? Yes. Done. Am I clear? Okay. One second. What are the parameters here? Return and what? These are standard parameters. Na? They are standard parameters. We have to add what? Our own parameters. Okay, so I cannot add it directly here. Is it possible? No. No, I cannot directly add it here. So what I have to do is, am I clear? They are all what? Standard parameters without disturbing this. Okay. Already attached a get list and go to what? Program button. Done. Yeah. Here, inside this, they are calling what? Our function model. Na? Right? So it is expecting what? Two parameters. It is expected two parameters. So what I'll do is inside this method, I cannot declare global and declare it locally only. Somewhere here, I'll declare two parameters. Data, also what? L, bookers type. What is the structure I created? Z, BAPI, bookers, hyphen what? I should not keep it blank. I need to at least give the variables. H bookers, type what? Z BAPI what? Bookers hyphen what? Company code. So here you should not keep it blank. That's why I declared some variables I'm passing it. Let me check the syntax. Don't bother about other things. Okay? Understood? Because we are inside this, we are calling what? Our function which is expecting two parameters. Okay, let me save it. Let me check for syntax errors. Does not contain any errors. Go back. That's all. What is the rest of the process? I got tick mark for everything. What is the rest of the process? Choose this. Edit, change release status, object type to what? Implemented. Status is set to what? Implemented. List. Yeah, just leave it. I'm not interested. Set to what? Release. Object type is set to what? Release. This one. Tick mark I got. I should get tick mark here also, na? So same navigations. Edit, change, release status. Object type component to implemented is already implemented done. Edit, change, release status. Object type to what? Yes. It is what? Release. Status for the method get list set is what? Release. Just save it. Go back. If you want, you can cross check here also. Object type, change release status to what? Already has got the status what? Release. Now, if you go to what? BAPI T code, let me check the standard one first. This is standard na? Company code. Yeah. What is the get list? This is not disturbed. It is still what? Standard only. It is still standard. Okay. Now let me. What is that? I guess Z. Yeah? What is this? Z company code. If I click on this, what is the business objective? Z bus 0002, some date, range of what? Company code. So if I expand this, other methods also will be inherited, but I redefined only what? Get list. If I click on this, what is the function model? So the legacy programmer will have the choice either to access a standard business object or what? Modified business object. Am I clear? That's all. This is the process for what? BAPI modification. BAPI modification means directly we cannot modify. We have to what? Inherit. That's what the document is saying. In case of ABAP level, we have to copy the function model and make the necessary changes and release it. And since it is a BAPI, since it is accessible from non-SAP system, we have to take care of what business object also. So what we have to do? Create the business object inheriting what? Standard business object. Okay? And redefine the required method. What is the required method? Here, get list. When you are redefining, what you have to do? We have to change that function model to what? Our modified function model. And the rest of the process is what? Same. So I have done it for this one. You try for what? Like bank. Make clear. Get list is there. What does it do? Display what? List of banks. Do we have parameters here? Yes, it contains what? Two parameters. What are they? Bank country key and what? Maximum number of lines to it. So what modification we can do here? What it is accepting only one bank country now. Okay. Yeah. What is the source code they wrote here? Yeah, here also, where all the bank details are stored. BNK, na? BNK, right? BNK. Somewhere they might have wrote it. Yeah. What is this? Select star from BNK, where bank equal to what? Bank what? Country. So the enhancement you have to do is don't give any bank country. Remove this parameter. I can remove the parameter. I need to modify the select statement without using what? Where condition. So I'll get what? All the banks. Reverse. Here I'm getting the banks of what? Particular country. So you remove that bank country parameter, modify what? Where statement. And here you can see they are just star here. So it will get all the fields, right? But they are referring to only what? Four fields here. Very clear. But BNK has got many fields. It has got 22 fields. Out of 22, they are referring only to what? 4 fields. So don't use select and select. Modify this. Okay. Check what are the errors you get. Copy the declaration in what? Top include program. Same kind of thing. Is it clear? That's all. So this is the concept of what BAPI modifications. Clear? And yesterday, as I told you, we have done with what this axis. Those who came late. Database 3, right? Right? This is the form we developed. It is asking you to connect to what? SAP system. Okay. I'll give the password. Right. Employee number. Connected to what? SAP. Okay. I'll give something 501. I'll give something Kiran. I'll give something manager. Insert. Record. Insert. Go and check the table. Okay. Earlier, how many entries? 7 entries. Right. I'll refresh. 8 and 501 Kiran and what? Manager. Understood? Huh? Huh? Once again, huh? You're in doubt, huh? Okay. Tell me the employee number. Okay. 505. I'll give your name also. Siddharth. Okay. What is the designation? ABAP. ABAP consultant. Right? I'll click on what? Insert. Record inserted. Earlier 8 entries. I'll refresh. 505 Siddharth. ABAP consultant. Okay. Am clear?
So both are other vendors, the ABAP, this is profit or what?
VB Common. That is the job of legacy program. That is the purpose of BAPI. Na? Purpose of BAPI is what? We can access those SAP business objects from both SAP as well as what?
Some
Non-SAP.
middleware there now.
Huh?
Some middleware programming there.
I use that middleware here.
So which middleware?
Why you want this thing here? You know VB? I know VB, that's why I wrote the code. See it. Anyhow, for information, I'll give you that. In Microsoft applications, we have a concept called as ActiveX libraries. ActiveX libraries. There is one library called as sap.bapi.1. So, module pool, we have flow logic. Na?
Yes.
Here, similar to that, I'll go to this build event. Okay. I use one ActiveX library called as what? sap.bapi.1. This is the component which is responsible for accessing the SAP business objects. Then here, what is that I gave here? Object type. What is the object type? Z1030 type. What is the API method? ZBAPI insert EMP. API method. What is the parameter? Import parameter. IEMP. So that's what. Okay. If you know Java, okay, you know anyone Java? Everyone should know that because all are from BTech only, na? BTech, MCA, first year you have Java, right? Okay. So Google, and say JC architecture, write the program, you will feel happy. Okay. Hmm. It's not so easy, but okay, try that if you want. But not required, don't put that in the resume. Okay. But since I know .NET, Java also I know. Huh? Sorry? You have to, what you have to say is, see, what you have to say, yeah. In the interview, what you have to say is, you got an opportunity to work with a legacy programmer also. Okay. So what you can say is, you can talk about these things also if you know. I was involved in developing custom BAPIs so that we can access the SAP business functionality from both SAP and what non-SAP systems. So as part of that, I developed the business object, custom business object, which is responsible for inserting the data into some custom table. Then based on the business object, we have prepared the technical specs. Then I got an opportunity to work with my legacy programmer. Okay, both the teams are sitting side by side, so I got an opportunity. So I came to know that legacy application is what Microsoft application. From Microsoft application to access the SAP components, we have to use the ActiveX library called as sap.bapi.what 1. In ABAP we have initialization event, there we have form load event. Okay, initialization event gets triggered only once during the lifetime of what selection screen. Similarly, in Microsoft applications, whenever the form is loaded, the event triggered is what load event. When you click on the button, click event is triggered. Okay, and in Microsoft application, we declare the variables by using what dim keyword. In ABAP, we use what data keyword. In ABAP, we use create object for creating the object. In VB or in Microsoft application, we use set statement. Yeah, what is this? Set statement for creating the object. In ABAP, we use message. Here we use MSG box, message box. If you talk about this thing, then it's an yeah. So see this, when I double click on this, already I shared the code here. Accessing SA business object from what? You create a form with 3 text fields and 1 command button. General declaration. We have top into program now. Top into declaring glory. There we have what? General declaration section. Dim is the keyword. Form load event. Okay. We have form into form now. Here we have sub and what? End sub. Like this your talk. Okay. Where we have PA event, process after input. Here we have what? Click event. Okay. So there here we have message box. In other we have what? Message. This code is submission. Am I clear? If you have confidence, say that we have 2 legacy teams. One is Java and there is what? .NET. Just Java you try and Google and try. You'll get it.
What will be there like?
It will not be there exactly. You have to analyze and what? Make the changes. Done?
Please just share
Right. So tomorrow what we'll do is, so in the BAPIs, In the BAPIs, what you have discussed? Standard BAPIs. Ah.
It shows you take the data from the SAP to .NET.
Hmm.
You want to .NET to SAP.
That's what I have done. No? And
SAP to .NET.
here I use what? What is that I wrote here? I called this a BAPI function to insert. Na? You say read. Get BAPI is there. Yeah? Do that. Okay. Right. So where we are? So in BAPIs, what we should know? We should know about what? Standard BAPIs. What else? BAPI extension, and then what? Custom BAPI, and then what? BAPI modification. So we are done with these four things. We are left over with what? LS and W using BAPI, but this requires what? It requires some IDOC knowledge. Okay, so this will be covered only after IDOC. So tomorrow onwards, what we'll do is we'll start either with enhancements or with IDOCs. I'll decide tomorrow. Hmm? No, no. You'll have some dependencies. So let me think what sequence I have to go. Why only enhancement? IDOC you don't want?
I don't know.
Everything is written. Which one? IDOC? Huh? Everything is lengthy.
I
Only.
read 5 times, but I won't understand.
That's why I'm discussing at the end detail. We'll see. We'll see. We'll start either with enhancements or IDOCs. Right? So let's stop now. Acha, tomorrow can we have the class at 9 o'clock? Hmm? 5 hours also is fine. 9 to 1, 9 to 10, 1 hour. No, no, one second. Let me think. No, otherwise we'll have it at 10:30 only. 10:30 only. Same time. Same time. Okay. I'll start either with enhancements or IDOCs. Yeah, sir. No, no, no. Tomorrow only 1 hour. I'll let you know if I anyhow when I go for IDOCs or when I go for some of the concept for enhancement, we require at least 1.5 to 2 hours. So I'll let you know. Don't compare with other institutes. We are different. Okay. Right? I'll follow my own sequence. Okay. Don't worry. Right? Chalo. So tomorrow same time.
Modify them to them.
Modify?
Modify them.
Modify?
We have to modify the standard value.
Huh.
Okay, so already standard value will be there. So why should I put the modify? What is the advantage and disadvantage?
I'm providing additional functionality. Na?
Additional functionality.
Huh. The existing BAPIs, the existing business object supplied by SAP is doing some task. Now I want to enhance that task. Means I need to add some additional parameters, or I need to modify some parameters, or I need to delete some parameters. Based on the changes, obviously the functionality also will change. So if you want that kind of thing,
Compared to a standard custom,
sorry.
compared to a standard
Hmm.
custom value is fast.
Why custom BAPI means again what I have to do?
No, no, sir. Here we have to take the select star. The all field we will take time, but here we have to take multiple field.
Select star SAP has written that code 30 years back.
Okay.
At that time, they are not focused on performance. Understood?
But now performance will be better now.
Yeah, obviously, obviously. That's what. When you are writing the code, forget about how SAP has written. You take care about performance. We cannot question SAP, na? Right?
Very last.
Standard is like that only. We are not disturbing that. We are enhancing it by implementing some additional parameter source code. So when I am enhancing, I'll take care of what? Performance issues. Right? So we continue tomorrow. What is the program name? What is the program name? Z? Extension of this one. Set it out and